Hey everyone, welcome back to the AI Tech channel. Are you one of the millions fascinated by AI, dreaming of building the future, but thinking, I don't have a computer science degree? Or maybe, I just don't have the experience? Well, I've got some potentially game-changing news for you. A recent article promises a pathway to becoming an ethical AI developer even without prior experience. Sounds amazing, right? But hold on, is it really that simple? Is it all sunshine and roses? Or are there hidden thorns? That's what we're going to unpack today. We'll dive deep into this no experience needed approach, explore the skills you actually need, and, most importantly, uncover the potential risks that could derail your AI ambitions. This isn't just about getting a job, it's about shaping the future responsibly. So buckle up, because this is crucial for anyone serious about entering the AI field. Okay, so the buzz is all about democratizing AI development, making it accessible to everyone. The core idea is that you don't need years of formal education to start building AI solutions. This article pushes the idea that you can learn on the job, focusing on practical skills and ethical considerations from the get-go. It's all about bypassing the traditional gatekeepers and getting straight into building. This article argues that the current focus is disproportionately on AI adoption rather than responsible AI development. The article suggests that you can learn enough to be effective on the job. Sounds tempting, right? Imagine skipping years of college and landing a sweet AI gig. But before you throw your textbooks out the window, let's take a closer look. Let's start with the potential positives. The most obvious impact? It could open doors to countless individuals who previously felt excluded from the AI world. Think about it. People from diverse backgrounds, with unique perspectives, bringing fresh ideas to the table. This influx of talent could lead to more innovative and inclusive AI solutions that better serve society. This could also lead to a generation of developers with ethics baked into their DNA from day one. They'll be thinking about bias, fairness, and transparency from the very beginning of their projects, not as an afterthought. This shift in priorities could revolutionize how AI is developed and deployed, leading to more responsible and trustworthy systems. Beyond the individual level, this trend could trigger a ripple effect across the entire AI ecosystem. We're talking about a surge in demand for specialized ethical AI training programs, certifications, and resources. This creates a massive opportunity for educators, training providers, and consultants. Imagine a whole new industry dedicated to responsible AI development. And it doesn't stop there. The focus on bias detection, fairness metrics, and explainability will fuel the development of new AI governance tools and platforms. Companies will need these tools to manage and monitor the ethical implications of their AI systems. This is a goldmine for software developers, data scientists, and legal tech companies. Investors may also start favoring AI projects with ethical considerations, leading to a shift in investment towards companies that prioritize ethical AI. Now, let's zoom out and consider the bigger picture. If we get this right, the potential socioeconomic benefits are enormous. We're talking about more equitable and inclusive AI systems that benefit everyone, not just a select few. This means addressing issues of bias and discrimination in AI applications, ensuring that AI doesn't perpetuate existing inequalities. Increased public trust in AI could lead to wider adoption of AI solutions in critical sectors like healthcare, education, and government, improving lives across the board. By emphasizing ethical considerations, we can reduce the risk of AI misuse and unintended consequences, protecting individuals and society from harm. Ultimately, a more responsible and ethical AI ecosystem could fuel economic growth and innovation, creating new jobs, products, and services that benefit us all. It can also help address the current skills gap in the AI industry. So, it sounds like a win-win, right? Hold on tight, because here comes the reality check. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the technical risks. This no experience needed approach risks oversimplifying a complex field. It's like saying you can build a skyscraper without understanding structural engineering. Jumping straight into projects without a solid foundation in statistics, linear algebra, calculus, and programming fundamentals can lead to poorly designed models, inaccurate results, and major headaches down the road. And what about relying on no-code/low-code platforms without understanding the underlying algorithms? You end up with black box solutions that you can't debug, optimize, or adapt effectively. This isn't about being a purist. It's about building reliable and trustworthy AI systems. You need to understand what's happening under the hood. Another critical risk is data quality. You've heard the saying, garbage in, garbage out, right? Well, it's especially true in AI. Poorly collected, biased, or incomplete data can lead to models that are inaccurate, unfair, and unreliable. Imagine building a facial recognition system trained only on images of one race. It's going to be biased, plain and simple. So, even if you're using the most advanced algorithms, if your data is flawed, your results will be flawed. You must prioritize data quality and understand how to identify and mitigate bias in your datasets. This is non-negotiable. And let's not forget about model selection and evaluation. Choosing the wrong model for a given problem or failing to properly evaluate its performance can lead to flawed solutions. It's like using a hammer when you need a screwdriver. You need to understand the strengths and weaknesses of different models and how to evaluate their performance accurately. Are you overfitting your data? Are you underfitting? These are crucial questions that you need to be able to answer. And finally, what about scalability and deployment? Building a model is one thing. Scaling it for real-world use and deploying it in a production environment is a whole different ballgame. Are you prepared for that challenge? Let's not forget about security. AI systems are vulnerable to adversarial attacks, data poisoning, and other security threats. Imagine someone intentionally feeding your AI system bad data to manipulate its behavior. That's data poisoning. A lack of security considerations can have catastrophic consequences. It's like leaving your front door wide open for anyone to walk in. You need to understand how to protect your AI systems from these threats. Now, let's shift gears and talk about the business risks. While the article suggests a quick path to AI development, becoming a truly proficient and responsible AI developer takes time and effort. Businesses relying on individuals with limited experience might face delays, cost overruns, and suboptimal results. It's like hiring someone to build a bridge who's only watched a few YouTube videos on engineering. And what about project failure? Tackling overly ambitious projects without sufficient expertise can lead to project failure, wasting resources, and damaging credibility. You need to be realistic about your capabilities and start with smaller, more manageable projects. Another business risk is the misapplication of AI. Applying AI to problems that are not well suited for it can lead to inefficient or ineffective solutions. It's like using a sledgehammer to crack a walnut. You need to understand when AI is the right tool for the job and when it's not. And let's not forget about the lack of innovation. Relying solely on readily available tools and techniques without a deeper understanding of AI research can stifle innovation. You need to be constantly learning and exploring new ideas to stay ahead of the curve. The legal and regulatory landscape surrounding AI is a minefield. Data privacy regulations like GDPR and CCPA, industry-specific regulations, and the potential for legal challenges related to AI bias or discrimination are all serious concerns. Imagine getting sued because your AI system violates someone's privacy rights. You need to understand these legal and regulatory requirements and ensure that your AI systems comply with them. This is not something you can afford to ignore. Now, let's get to the heart of the matter, the ethical risks. AI models can amplify existing biases in data, leading to discriminatory outcomes. This is not just a theoretical concern. It's happening in the real world, with AI systems making biased decisions about hiring, lending, and even criminal justice. You need to be aware of these biases and take steps to mitigate them. And what about transparency? Black box AI models can be difficult to understand, making it hard to identify and correct biases or errors. This lack of transparency can erode trust. You need to strive for transparency and explainability in your AI systems. AI systems often rely on large amounts of data, which can raise privacy concerns. You need to be mindful of data privacy and ensure that you're handling data responsibly. And let's not forget about job displacement. AI-powered automation has the potential to eliminate many jobs currently performed by humans. This can lead to social and economic disruption. You need to be aware of these potential consequences and think about how to mitigate them. Finally, AI systems can have unintended consequences that are difficult to predict or control. You need to be vigilant and constantly monitor your AI systems for unexpected outcomes. The article highlights that very few people learning AI actively seek out how to adopt it responsibly. This suggests a significant risk of AI being developed and used without adequate ethical considerations. This is a major red flag. We need to make ethics a core part of AI education and development. And finally, the article focuses heavily on the technical aspects of AI development. This can lead to a neglect of the human and social implications of AI. We need to remember that AI is not just about technology, it's about people and society. Let's not forget the human aspect. It's critical. So, what's the takeaway? Can you become an ethical AI developer without prior experience? The answer is complicated. It's possible, but it requires a serious commitment to learning, ethical considerations, and responsible development. You must build a strong foundation in relevant technical fields, prioritize data quality and ethical considerations, carefully select, evaluate, and validate your models, strive for transparency and explainability, and be aware of legal and regulatory requirements. The path forward requires a strong foundation in relevant technical fields, an emphasis on data quality and ethical considerations, careful model selection, evaluation, and validation, transparency and explainability in AI systems, and a commitment to responsible AI development and deployment. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a journey that requires dedication, hard work, and a strong moral compass. So, where do you start? First, invest in a solid foundation. Take online courses in statistics, linear algebra, calculus, and programming. Second, prioritize ethics. Read books, articles, and research papers on ethical AI. Join online communities and discuss these issues with other developers. Third, start small. Build simple AI models and gradually increase the complexity of your projects. Fourth, seek out mentorship. Find experienced AI developers who can guide you and provide feedback. And finally, never stop learning. The field of AI is constantly evolving, so you need to be a lifelong learner. The future of AI is in our hands. Let's make sure we build it responsibly. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who's thinking about getting into AI. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below.